Thank you, David, once again. Good morning. Welcome to Unity of the Palm Beaches. What a blessing it is to gather in this community today. I am deeply grateful for your presence in this magnificent space, and to our cherished online family, thank you for joining us in spirit. Your love and support are felt here with us. For those of you in the sanctuary, please take a moment to turn your cell phones completely off. Thank you. Now, Reverend Taylor will open us up in prayer.
Good morning. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, David. Good morning. How are y'all? A little thin today. Thank God we have you kids here today. You upped our attendance. So, anyway, let's breathe consciously together. Just feel the energy that's already stirring in this space. Feel the energy inside of your body, the energy in your heart. And then allow that to be anchored and grounded down inside of you. Knowing that we are here, gathering together for a purpose. Our purpose is to allow ourselves to be uplifted in this gathering, to uplift each other, and by uplifting this community, contributing to our world. We are the ones we have been waiting for. Now is the time. We are so grateful. We open fully to this time, to the experience of this gathering, and we do so gratefully. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Taylor. If this is your first time at Unity of the Palm Beaches, will you please raise your hand? We are thrilled that you are all here for the first time and hopefully not the last. We can't wait to hear you sing. Whether you're attending in person or online, we appreciate that you've chosen to spend your Sunday morning with us, and we invite you to join us in the social hall after the service for refreshments. I encourage you to keep up with what's going on at Unity at the Palm Beaches by reading the announcements on the screen before the service. They include information about our ministry, events, activities, and Unity's 5 basic principles. You might also want to sign up for Conscious Connection, which is our weekly e-newsletter for the latest information on what's happening. You can sign up at unitypalmbeach.com. And now for a reading from the Daily Word. The word for today is friendly. The affirmation is, I greet others with a friendly and open heart. The Bible contains many stories that encourage hospitality toward strangers. For instance, Jesus welcomed everyone to his ministry, from the hungry and the sick to strangers and social outcasts. He loved unconditionally. That same loving energy is within me. When I greet others with a friendly smile, I not only am sharing one of the great lessons of Jesus, I am expanding my world and giving myself the chance to learn and grow. If I feel hesitant meeting new people, I remember how it felt to be welcomed by friendly people when I was new to a school, job, church, or town. I was grateful for those people who extended themselves in friendship to me. These memories inspire me to be friendly now. And from Scripture, Matthew 25:35, for I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. Please join me in saying the affirmation together. I greet others with a friendly and open heart. In Unity, we honor and we celebrate the transformative power of prayer. Prayer is our sacred practice of aligning with and affirming the absolute truth of God's presence and nature. We do not pray to alter outer circumstances, but to shift our inner awareness. Through prayer, we open our hearts and minds to divine wisdom, allowing our thoughts, feelings, and attitudes to be uplifted and renewed. In this sacred alignment, we come to know deeply and truly our oneness with the Spirit of God. Our prayer chaplain this morning is Sarah Beth, who will be bringing up our prayer box that contains your prayer intentions and lighting the Christ candle. Our chaplains are also available to pray with you following the service. We welcome you to join us in singing before and after meditation. Sarah Beth, please come forward.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray.
I again call your attention to your breath. The one breath. I call your attention to your breathing of the one breath. The air. The air, the breath that moves all of creation. From turbulent wind to gentle breeze. It moves. Moving what is around it. And simply allow the breath to move within you. There's no need to try and stop the thinking. Simply watch it. Watch the thoughts. And allow them to pass through your field of awareness. Hear the extraneous sounds that occur in this space. Choose to just notice them. Notice the thinking, the sounds, and notice what is happening within your heart. Notice the movement, the subtle aliveness. And just let it be. Let this moment be. Just as it is. Just as it is. The breath, the breathing, the noticing, the awareness. The letting be. We release the words and the intentional sound as we listen deeply within our hearts to the stillness. Be still. Hear the familiar melody. Notice how the sound moves within you. Notice the awareness the spaciousness, the breath, the breathing, the continued noticing. We continue our time in gratitude. And so it is. Amen.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And someone will come running, and I know I'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. the word. From across the silence, your voice is heard.
Share it with the people you love. The world needs to hear this. A beautiful tribute. Favorite. I know somebody who really needed to hear this today, so thank you, Evan Hansen, for doing what you're doing. We are not alone, none of us. We are not alone, none of us.
Thank you, David. Thank you. Young ladies and men, I keep calling them kids. I mean, really. Beautiful, just beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us. I have shoes older than them. Those beautiful young people are from the Barclay School in Boca Raton. Barclay School for the Performing Arts. That's where David is the musical director. And so he offered to bring them to us today. Really wonderful. That song, you've heard the song before, not like that. It's from the musical Dear Evan Hansen. And it's a very profound show, a profound storyline, gorgeous music. it really moves me because I look at those young people and I think of that storyline, and I think of when I saw that show on Broadway, and I want them to keep their goals and their dreams. And one of the young ladies who's going to sing for us in a couple of weeks, she's 15. And as I look at them, I recall, though it is a distant memory, being that age and performing from a young age. I was a professional gospel singer by the age of 12. And so then I moved into musical theater, and there were so many things that I thought would happen. And dreams. Did y'all have dreams and goals? And did you think life was going to go a certain way? And then we find Unity and Louise Hay and Wayne Dyer, and then we think we're going to make things a certain way. We're going to make our vision board, and it's all going to turn out like that. And Liam, honey, don't listen. And some things do, and a lot of things don't. And so I wanted to grab each one of them and get right in their gorgeous face and say, don't lose your dreams. Don't squash your own goals. Don't talk yourself out of your brilliance. And beautiful little, no, it's not going to go the way you think it is. And things in your life will be magnificent, and people will applaud you, and things in your life will be brutal, and you will be smashed down at times. And it's all part of this journey. But when they don't applaud, keep going. Keep going. You were given a gift for a purpose. You were given your gifts to shine and not to fall into the trap of the status quo. And not to listen that the way that you were born is less than the way any other human being is born. You don't have to fit the mold. Let's bust the mold. Bust that mold. Can you hear me? Now, there are people in this room I know that don't want to bust the mold. Well, why the hell do you have me here? I don't even have a closet door. It got so... But you know what? So many of my dreams, I was told, but by virtue of the way I was born, I could not achieve my goals. They weren't possible for me. That world was not possible for me. And I have worked my entire life. I still work with the feeling that what I am isn't equal to what everyone else is. And I've had decades of dedicated spiritual practice and a lot of emotional fluency work. I have done the work. And what I'm here to tell you is you don't ever get done with it. It's never done. But see, I also know that, I've shared this with some of you, like from their perspective, I had enough talent to open doors. I had enough talent to make myself viable in the New York market. And I went to New York waiting. I got there and I thought, Well, where's the mayor with the key to the city? Why isn't my name already in lights? I didn't really, but see, the fact that I didn't achieve the goals that I thought I was here for led me to what I was really here for. I went to New York City I worked. I wanted stage. I was most marketable in film and TV. So I did mostly film and TV. And I didn't like that. That's not what I wanted to do. It was boring. But I was there, and it was there that I got that first little daily word. And as a child, I was on the gospel circuit, man. I paid for a lot of my college from my early gospel singing. And I didn't grow up in a family that my mother said, you're going to go to college, you're going to pay for it. Okay. So I got there and had enough talent and found out that was never why I was there. Never why I was there. And it led me to you. It led me to you. Like, I want you to see if you can get in touch with that. It led me to you. I've been tormenting some of you for years. And what I went through from that age to this, so I'm going to add another digit this week. I am older than I ever thought I would be. And as a former dancer, model, all of that is kind of time limited. And so I thought by the time I was 25, it was over. And yet, with way more sand at the bottom of the hourglass than at the top, and a lot of years behind me, a lot of experiences behind me. Now, in Unity, we're supposed to think that we're going to be young and vibrant and vital forever. And it's a lie. We can be vital, but I don't care who you are, unless you got a really good surgeon, they aren't what they used to be. And it's just all part of that process. But when a birthday comes around for me, and it's not as much about presents, though. It can't be about cake because we're kosher. But I'll have cake. Not about that. Especially the longer I've been on this planet, when a birthday begins to roll around, like, I look at that and I think, wow. Like, what have I done with it? What have I done with all these decades? Who have I helped? What's left? What's left for me to be, to become, to do, to serve? What contribution is still mine to make? And let me tell you, that's a long way from, I'm waiting for the key to the city. That's a long way, because I wanted my name in lights. And I'm telling you the absolute truth, I could care less who knows what I do now. What I care about is seeing For instance, that group of kids, I gotta call them kids. They're kids to me. So seeing them and affirming them and giving them an opportunity to shine and to know that, I was there. I know what that's like. And dreams are beautiful. And dreams, even when they're not realized. In fact, I've learned more from what I did not accomplish than from what I did accomplish. And now, here at this juncture I don't know what I've got left. And let me be very clear. I am not disturbed one iota by that thought. I can go tomorrow and be y'all give me that look. I don't have any fear around that anymore. I've sat with a lot of people as they've exhaled into immortality, and I'm not fearing that. What is most important to me is that I will leave a quiet little legacy that somebody's life will be touched because I lived. That's what matters to me. And that all of those people who told me I wasn't equal to, or that I didn't have a place at the table, well, you know what? I did not have a place at the table, so I got my own table. And so when I see kids who are nowadays, oh my God, right? It's remarkable what is available that wasn't available for me. However, I'm not naive enough to think that there's still not going to be oppression and bigotry, and they're going to be put down. And I'm going to be one to lift them up. I want my voice to be there. But this time of year for me, and especially this year, it hasn't been a good year. And I know that troubles people and that they try to pink paint all over my life, and it hasn't been a good year. And I am going to use that. That is more fuel for the torch I'm carrying. And I will use every single thing I have been through to benefit others. I want people to know my struggles. I tell myself all the time. Do I tell myself all the time? Because this human thing is not easy. And this spiritual life is not easy. It's tough. And it requires, I don't come here, I didn't stick around New Thought Spirituality to get what I thought I wanted. That's not that may be what you want, great. In the very beginning it was. Didn't take me long to realize, no, this for me is about the transformation of consciousness. That's what it's about. And you can drive a Maserati and have the lowest self-esteem in human history. And you can have all the money you think you want. And you can get this soulmate that's going to make everything okay. And what's going on inside of you will still be there. And you can stick as much stuff on top of that, but until you've done the inner work, you will not have joy. You'll have moments of happiness. You'll think you've got your vision board and, oh my God, look, I've done it all. Let me write a book about it. And this will not have changed. So, is anyone interested here in the direct experience of the capital L light? Are you interested in the experience of the capital L light? Are you here for the light? Okay, so not all of you. Well, you come to hear the King of Darkness, so hey. Because You want the light? The light will shine inside upon everything that blocks your fullest expression. That's what light does. Light isn't what you see, it's how you see. And your consciousness is revealed over and over and over again in your external circumstances, and then we think that that somehow happens to us. It's not happening to you, it's happening through you. And I'm not saying, oh my God, now I'm going to blame myself for every awful thing that ever happened. That is not what I'm saying. However, your relationship to what is based on your consciousness. And you not only can, you must choose it. That's what spiritual maturity is all about. And if you sit around blaming all of those awful people for your experience, you will be a victim until you take your last breath. And I'm telling you, you will be more afraid of that last breath than will someone who has done the work. Are you getting it? Can you hear me? So, I've been really looking and I'm saying, wow, who thought at this age all of that would have happened? One of the biggest surprises of my entire life is that I am at Unity of the Palm Beaches. That's a long story I won't get into, but it's one of the biggest surprises of my life. I've survived 2 spouses. 2, not 1, 2. I got stuff going on in this body right now that oh well. How do I use it all? How do I use it all to benefit others? A quote that I learned, decades ago. It's attributed to Albert Einstein. The most important question is, if you believe the universe is either, whether you believe the universe is either hostile or friendly. Is it a hostile or a friendly universe? And I wish I'd come to that sooner in life, really unpacked that, really dug down into that question, because I know that I was taught. Now, I could spend a whole, belief, well, yeah, but you're taught beliefs. So, I was taught that it is a hostile world, at least, if not universe. I was taught, be careful, don't trust people, have everything insured to the max. It is a hostile world that is going to be out to get you. Did anybody else grow up? 2 of you? Honey, we're in solidarity, baby. Do you look around? There's lots of evidence right now of a hostile universe, isn't there? A hostile world. A lot of evidence. And then, we get these things about, I greet others with a friendly and open heart. No. Well, I'm willing to live now, and I've done a lot of work on this. I do not deny the hostility happening all around me. My primary work is allowing for a friendly world to happen in here. And I'm not even talking about with other people. I am talking about a friendly state of being in which I live. Because I have not been, you know, in the musical Chicago, there's a silly song, but it's called I Am My Own Best Friend. And have you ever, there's books about that. Be your own best friend and love yourself. I did not know how to do that. I didn't grow up in that. I went to evangelical church where they told me that I was so hideously sinful that they had to kill this rabbi. My parents, what's wrong with you? My mother's version of love was, I love you so much that I'm going to point out every single thing that is wrong with you. Can anybody relate? Like, I lived in that. So it was a constant scrutiny, a constant evaluation. And I took it on, and that's what I lived in all the time. I was never good enough for me. See, I could say, oh, I'm not good enough for other people. Forget that. I'll never be good enough for you, probably. But I need to be good enough for me. That's the work. I want to be friendly in here. And so, yeah, this talks about, you know, feeding people and clothing people, and I was a stranger and you welcomed me. Where in the hell is that today? But see, we're not friendly inside of ourselves. We live in a world of constant evaluation. And if you're a woman, let's face it, women got a tougher way of it. Because you better be able to do it all and look hot while you're doing it. Right? So my work is about being and becoming friendlier and friendly. I think of it as friendly attending. Hear that? Friendly attending. So it's developing a capacity that when I act, and I do this all the time, I'm attuning to the light. And then the light that is within me but is greater than me begins to shine upon all the darkness, all the painful, wounded places, all the beliefs that I was handed that I'm less than. All of the stuff come. Does your stuff come up? This is the moment where you all look really innocent. Does your stuff come up? And let me ask you, when your stuff comes up, when your own inner hostility rears its head, do you deem that you are not spiritual enough? Do you judge yourself? Are you self-critical? Is that working inside of you? Can you feel it inside of you? How much? Is anyone here an overthinker? Anybody? We got a few overthinkers. So overthinking is symptomatic of unresolved trauma within you. Unresolved emotional pain will present as overthinking. Do you hear me? Overthinking keeps you distracted. You're looking at a screen, you're projecting images at lightning speed, you're telling stories, and are your stories mostly friendly or hostile? Are you braced against life, or are you opening to it? And what have you not? Who told you when you were way younger than those young people? Who told you when you were a small child that you were unworthy, undeserving? Shame on you. And I'm telling you, that imprints your inner being. And until you actively resolve it, You will avoid that pain at all costs. And here's what happens. Then, I didn't plan on talking about any of this. Anybody get anything out of it? Then, cosmic central casting sends you a cast of characters who will trigger what you have not yet resolved. I have had the best cast of characters. And it's both sides. Like you'll draw people who will show you your best, and you will draw people who will show you the worst. And sometimes it's the same person. So I'm telling you, caregiving someone with dementia while you're working full-time and while your body is falling apart will bring out the best and the worst. And I know that Donald and I, that was a celestial agreement. It was a contract. And then I wasn't good enough. I was never good. I didn't do it well enough. There was always this vague little sense of, oh, I'm not taking care of him well enough. And see, that's the work I came here to do. I was told everything was hostile. I was told, watch out. I was told, don't trust people. And am I the only one? Well, it's my birthday talk, so I get to do it. So when that stuff comes up, how you attend to it, the more friendly you are with the totality of your being, with your wholeness. See, we want to only be love and light. That is psychologically not sound. Your love and light will respond to the hostile parts of you. The accepting of yourself is literally God in you. I want you to get, you don't accept yourself, so, then I can finally go to the throne. Well, that's the toilet. Acceptance, a friendly attending, a sense of, y'all, you've heard one of my names for God. One of them is allness. That's my favorite. My second really close favorite is Yaba. Now, I want you to all take this in. Yaba is yes and both and. Yes and both and. Yes, I am really triggered. And I'm more than that, right? I am darkness and I am light. Both. Both. I'm not going to run around acting like I don't think thoughts that are sometimes hostile, sometimes a little sarcastic, sometimes a little, why are you wearing that? Anybody else ever think that? I've shared with my mother used to take me to the theater, and we'd go to the theater. My mother said, we have to go early. I'm like, okay. No, we have to go early. And then we'd go to the theater, it had a huge staircase. We'd go up to the highest point, and then she would watch everyone that came in and came up those stairs and critique everything about them. This is how I grew up, right? Like, does she know what the dress makes her butt look like? And I'd go, oh, because I wanted to bond with my mother. So I had to bond with her over that. Well, I didn't know. So I've had a lot of work to do. Anybody else have a lot of work to do? Do you have a lot of work to do? So you go, yes, and both and. Let me be friendly in here. Let me be friendly. You don't need to be friendly to me. Some of you are. Most of you are. Some of you aren't. That's not important to me as much as I'm friendly in here. So when you're snarky to me, I don't make it about me. Because I'm a friend in here. And I'm going to feel it land, and then I'm going to process that energy. That's going to be my prayer work. Your snarkiness is my enlightenment. Are you with me? People say, did you hear what they said to you? Yeah. Ain't it great? Right? So it's that friendly attending in here, so that when there is hostility, you are friendly with your own reaction to it. You bring a friendly state of being. It doesn't mean there's not hideous things happening in the world. There are, and you're going to be disturbed by that. But in here, you're going to choose that you're going to hold it in a way that you don't make it about you, number one. There is what is happening, and there's what you say about it. And those are not the same thing. Do you hear me? There's what's happening, and then there's what you make it mean about you, and that is your torment. It's what you make it mean about you. What they're doing doesn't mean anything about me. So, another digit. My God, I'm still here. Right? And how I feel about, I think, well, what do I have left to give? What contribution can I make? Who could I uplift? Who could I say, you know what? You're making that mean something about you that it doesn't mean. You're choosing that. There's enough disturbance without being hostile inside of yourself. Can I get a witness? Do you hear me? There's enough hostility. Don't add to it by what you're doing in here. Right? So, friendliness is a choice. Choose it now. Choose it today. Choose it repeatedly, and you will rewire your brain. And you will become the friend you always wished you'd had. And include everything, all of your experience. Be friendly with it. You will shine forth. I promise you. And so it is. Amen.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Taylor. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Taylor. Happy birthday. We love you, and you don't look a day over. Oh, boy. We are so grateful to all of you who share your gifts with us to help sustain this ministry and get this life-affirming message out to everyone who needs to hear it. We are a tithing community. Your gifts also support Unity Headquarters and Silent Unity, which provides prayer support throughout the world. Would the ushers please come forward? We ask that you give today not out of obligation, but out of gratitude for all that Unity of the Palm Beaches does for you. If you don't have a physical gift with you today, you can give online at unitypalmbeach.com. And while you're there, we encourage you to consider setting up recurring donations so you don't have to remember to bring your contribution to the service. Please hold your offering in your hand, and if you're online, please scan the QR code that will take you to our donut. I've done that before. That's the fourth time I've done that. To our donate page, and click the donate button. Let's say our offertory prayer together. The inexhaustible substance of Spirit flowing freely through me blesses and increases all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I allow. I give, and so it is. Thank you to everyone who assisted with the service today. As a reminder, you can join us in the social hall for refreshments. And remember that Temple Bethel is kosher, so we should not bring any food from home. And I'd also like to thank David for bringing that wonderful gift to us today. Let's do it again and again and again. As we close, please remember that we share the sanctuary with Temple Bethel, so be sure to remove all personal items, pens, papers, and trash. And as a reminder, our chaplains are available to pray with you after the service, so if everyone would please exit through the back, we can keep a quiet environment up here for the chaplains. Now please rise as we affirm our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Remaining where you are, let's sing together. Let there be peace on earth, and have a wonderful week.